Today we are pressing apples to make room in the freezer. So the apples that are being pressed in here have been frozen for a couple of weeks, and what that does as the water in the apple body freezes, it expands, breaks down the molecular structure, so you can press them whole. At least you don't have to sort of pulp them first, which is good. So I want to get that out of the way in time for tomorrow. You'll notice we've cleared most of the floor. It needs a good sweep and then a mop and polish and all that. Got most of the stuff out of the way. That's another batch of apples that's going to need to be done after that, and then this can then switch back over into that corner over there. Yeah, we'll have some room. We're not going to have massive amounts of room in here. Probably get 1, 2, 3 tables here, a couple outside for people who smoke. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to put anything on the beer engines. I've got 4 beer engines. I did think about testing out that 5 Points Best Bitter and the Harvey's clone again, but I don't know. I'm not sure about them. I'm really not sure about them. I'd sooner not serve than serve something that I'm not 100%. But then, you know, it's not my style. That bitters aren't really, sorry, flickering. Bitters aren't really my my drink of choice. So yes, we have a bit of space out here. Sadly, truck still hasn't sold, because if you haven't caught up, the aircon and everything else over there is going to have to move down here, and then we're going to build the brewery up there. I'd kind of like the idea of having a 3-tiered brewery, but I don't think that's going to be totally feasible. It might be a case of we have a little 2.5 barrel kit that we roll out into here when we do a brew day, and then roll back into the brewery, close the shutters afterwards. Don't know. This little tried and tested kit will probably go into storage. I don't really want to get rid of it, and then because I've got a bigger mash tun, I know some of you probably know this already, these are the 100 litre kegs that we got from Morrow Brothers, Alan Morrow, up in Wigan. My mate Mark drove up there one day. Cheers, Mark. So Chris had 2, I had 2, then Chris spent best part of a day welding all the tri-clamp fittings, etc. And that was back in COVID. So I really need to deploy this quite soon. My only concern of it was if we put this on this sorry, flickering light on this stand, is whether or not this stand is strong enough. So what I did think is a possible solution is I've got that desk top, or the top of a desk, which is really solid, this thing here, which I could screw on top of one of these school workbenches, and that will give me enough space for the HLT, which is this, and the kettle copper, which is this, and a mash tun in the middle. Just about enough space for those. Or I could always build something new for that. I do like the idea of keeping this as it is, but it's just going to be getting in the way. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. The club, all this, it isn't at the moment, but it will be all duty paid, etc. There's a long story behind that. So all of this will be up for grabs tomorrow. Only 14 taps. That freezer at the moment is full of apples, so I'm going to bottle some of the ciders. So there we have it. Oh, bloody flickering light, sorry. And I know it has, oh yeah, new glass washer ready to go behind the bar when when the bar's built, which seems like a long way off at the moment. And it's that tick tock, you know, one thing happens, another thing can happen, etc, etc. So move on to the boat. Unfortunately, at the moment, the boat is sat on the bottom at a slight angle because there's no water in the Sheffield Canal. Again, it's the normal position. Then when we've moved on there, where I live upstairs, all of the workshop and the snoozlem, so I have workshop here, snoozlem, relaxation suite, then truck needs to go, brewery built outside. Be nice to have a 3-tiered, but fuck it if that's not possible, take whatever I get. Bar built over in the corner. Here's something that I'd quite like some input on. Hello Marley pup. See, where move all this all needs to go upstairs. Is whether or not we make the stage a little bit smaller. God, sorry about this. So at the moment, you know, it's actually a massive stage from that light up there across to that light up there. I'm thinking cut off probably 5 foot either side, because then I can put some lights and things behind them, shining sort of like that way, but also it gives me room then to move the mixing desks and everything a little bit further inward in here, and that will give more room for the bar area, because I think we're talking to Bryony and Richard, etc. The more room you can have behind the bar, the better. So that's where we're going. There'll be 28 lines, 28 taps behind the bar eventually. So that's it. Now I'm going to start washing all these glasses ready for tomorrow. There's a bloody lot of them, I know that. And then finish doing the pressing, get all that tidied away, packed away, get the apple juice into the freezer, which is why I haven't topped these all up totally. Yeah, that's it. So very quick update. I do waffle on, don't I? And oh god, don't flicker, please stop flickering. No, I can't fix the exposure. There's no exposure compensation on here, sorry about that. So there we are, quick update. Tomorrow, the 7th of September, is the 2022, this is today, is the 10th anniversary of us buying the boathouse. So that's why we're having that party. And we're also celebrating the end of the worst Prime Minister this country has ever had. And I don't do politics often, as people who know me know, but to see the back of Jimmy Savile's slug-like twin is brilliant. Whatever you're doing, do it safely. Till next time, cheers.
That is a disgrace.
We will not be caught with no clothes on.
My mother took me on protests. I went on marches. I made banners. I stayed at peace camps.
People view studying maths a bit like going to the dentist.
Together we can be a bulwark against authoritarianism and fly the flag for freedom and democracy.
Britain will lead the world.
What's the last human rights issue that you raised with a Gulf state leader?
I'd have to come back to the committee on the precise timing of that, but I certainly
anything.
have
Just
raised
tell us
it.
anything that you've said on
well,
human rights.
Well, I certainly have raised it when I was in...
Go on, tell us one now.
I'm just trying to remember my most recent visit, but I can assure you I have raised it, and I will write to you with the details.
You can't remember a single human rights issue that you've raised with a Gulf state leader?
For me, it wasn't ballet or My Little Pony.
I agree with Paddy Ashdown when he said, everybody in Britain should have the chance to be a somebody. but only one family can provide the head of state. We Liberal Democrats believe in opportunity for all.
I, conference, rebelled.
We believe in fairness and common sense. We believe in referenda on major constitutional issues. We do not believe that people should be born to rule, or that they should put up and shut up about decisions that affect their everyday lives. Do you, conference, believe that?
The ozone layer is now getting better.
We didn't have a lot of focus on spelling in my school. I was at school in the 1980s.
OK, Ms Truss, what's 9 times 8?